Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unlock Your Learning. In this video we are going to solve ICSE Mathematics Class 7 Chapter 20 Congruency of Triangles Exercise 20A, and this is the first question, right? So what do we have here? Now you can read the question and it says applying the AAS congruency rule. So basically now we are going to use another rule. We have used so many rules so far, like the SSS, right? This is one rule. Then we have the ASA as well, which is another rule, right? And then the SAS rule as well. Fine. So far we have used these many rules only, but now we are going to use one more rule, that is going to be the A and S. Now what does this stand for? It stands for angle, right? Angle, alright, angle and side. So these are the types that it stands for. There are basically three factors that we must prove while we are proving this congruency of triangles using this method. And what are they? Two angles, one side. Now we have studied ASA as well. Now ASA also stands for angle side angle. Again, two angles in ASA as well. Now what is the difference between these two? See, you can see here that in angle side angle side, what you can see is two angles, two adjacent angles are given, right? That is on the same line, right? You can see two angles are given, 150 degrees and 25 degrees. If you look closely in the figure, you'll see it, that you can see that what happens is that there are two adjacent angles, that is two angles which lie on the same line, okay, on the same. So these two adjacent angles, right, they are given to us, okay, and then there is one side which is basically you can say sort of opposite to these two angles. So this is 4 centimeter, right? But whereas in the ASA method, that is angle side angle, this 4 centimeter would not have been given here, but instead it would have been given between the two angles, right? So when two angles and one side between the two angles is given, that is called your ASA rule. But here you can see two angles and the side which is opposite sort of, right, to them, they are, that is the AAS, that is the angle side rule. Fine. Now you see here that first of all we'll prove the congruency. Again same thing, the two angles should be congruent, right? Then only we can prove that they are the two angles should be equal and the side should be equal, then only we can prove they are congruent. Let's begin. You can see one angle is 25 degrees, other angle is also 25 degrees, so it's, again we can make a pair of equal ones here. Then 150 degrees and 150 degrees, again we can find equal pairs. And then 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter sides also are of equal measures, hence this angle is congruent. Now we have to write it in a proper sequence, right? These triangles are congruent, so you can write it at any sequence you wish to, okay, but the second triangle that you will name, that should be in a proper sequence based on the name of the first triangle, right? So this triangle is ABC first, so let's start off with the normal traditional name, right? That is triangle ABC, and then the congruence symbol, okay, so triangle ABC is congruent to, and then again the triangle symbol. Now this is where we have to name carefully. See that if you are basically naming your sides like AB first, then the side which you will name first should be the corresponding side, right? Suppose you see that AB, okay, AB is given, there is no length for AB given. So in this figure also you can see there is no length for AB given, but we know that there is 25 degree angle on this, okay, and there is 25 degrees angle here as well. So but you see that then you can see that it has 150, it does not have the 150 degree angle, right? AB does not have 150 angle, but it has 25 degrees. Whereas if we take this RQ, it has 25 and 150 both, so it is not corresponding. But this RQ, right, this RQ has only 25 degree and we do not know the length, so it is corresponding. So we write it as R, Q and then P, right? You can check the sequence as well if you wish to by using the method I told you. First we check AB, then the first two letters of the other triangle, then the last two letters, and then the last two letters of the other triangle, and then the first and last letters of the triangles. Fine, basically this is how we check. And if the measures of the sides are equal, then you have written it in a proper sequence. But if the measures of your sides differ, then the proper sequence, you have not written it in a proper sequence, so then you have to change the sequence of first triangle or the second triangle as you wish. So if you would have written ABC as CBA, reversed it, then RQP will also be reversed. So this is the effect that will happen on the other triangle. Okay, this is what it is. Then next is the second part, right? And what do we see here? That let's quickly see. So you see that the angles given to us are what? One is this right, this is of 6 centimeters. All right, and we can see here that 6 centimeter is the length of the side that is given to us. Fine, this is the length of this side, and then the two angles that are given to us are 40 degrees and 75 degrees. This is in the first triangle. This is the scenario. In the second one, again two angles given are 40 degrees and 75 degrees, but you see that the side that is given is opposite to both of these angles, that is this is GK, right? So this side is opposite to what? Your this side, that is 6 centimeter, right? You can see, I'll show you here. You see that this 6 centimeter, this one where my arrow is currently at, so this 6 centimeter is between 40 degrees and 75 degrees, right? So the side that is given is between the given angles, but here you see that this 6 centimeter is not between 40 degrees and 75 degrees. It is opposite to 40 and 75 degrees. This means that this is not congruent, because the two sides that should be given in ASA method should be what? Should be in the AAS method should be opposite to the two angles that are given, right? So the side given should be opposite to the angles given in this method. So again, the side given is not opposite, so we cannot tell if the other side is equal or not, and hence we cannot prove one that the sides are equal in this triangle. Therefore these are what? Not congruent, or simply you can write a no as well, right? Whatever you wish to write. Then third one, again let's see third part. Now what is given here? You can see that 25 degrees given here and 30 degrees is given here, and this side 6 centimeter is opposite to the two triangles, to the two angles. So this means that the other side that will be of 6 centimeter should also be opposite. And you see on the other triangle here, this angle is 25 degree, this angle is 30 degrees. Angles are of the same measure, but this side is also 6 centimeter, but it is between the given angles. And if the side is given between the angles, then it will be in the ASA method, not in the AAS method, right? So this thing we have to keep a track of. Again, side is given which is opposite, one side is opposite to angles but the other is not, and again we cannot tell the equal pair of sides here, so these are not congruent, right? They might do this with the angles as well, so we have to see. Okay, then next is this one, and here in this case what can we see is they have not given us the exact measures. Okay, they have used symbols to tell us that what will be congruent to what. See that two angles given, again this angle is equal to this angle, angle D equals to angle B, fine, you can keep a note if you wish to, and then angle C equals to angle A, fine, and this O is the midpoint. Again you see this BO and DO are equal, right? So we have found out one pair of equal side and two pair of equal angles. See, angle B equals to angle D, this is one pair, fine. Then angle A equals to angle C, this is another pair, and the side is also equal, that is BO equals to DO. What is BO? BO is from point B to O, this one, and Then what is DO? DO is from point D to O, this one, right? So this is what it is, right? You can see this one. So you can see two distinct sides can be made, and in the question it's given that these are equal. How we know this? Because of this line they have made in the middle. Fine. So this is equal, and also this parallel symbol if you wish, although it has no meaning here, but still you can see if you wish to. Now we know that two angles are equal, and the side also which is equal is opposite to the two given angles. You can see it is not between A and B, but it is opposite to AB. So this means that this is also congruent. Again, you can write it in a proper sequence, right? What I will write this thing in a sequence, right? So basically this sequence I'll start from A, right? The first triangle. You can write it in any sequence you wish, but remember the sequence should be correct and the sides should be corresponding, not corresponding, right? That will not work. So I'll write it as triangle AOB is congruent to, alright, AOB is congruent to triangle COD, right? This is the solution. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe and leave a like on this one. Till then, take good care of yourselves and bye bye.